Are you an emerging business leader? How would you like a full-ride MBA scholarship? It's possible. The Ivy College of Business is offering a full scholarship for one standout student in the online MBA. This first Emerging Leader MBA scholarship will be awarded to one qualified candidate who is ready to start classes in the fall of 2026. Apply by May 15th. The link is copied below. Reach your full potential with the Iowa State MBA.
From the first switch on to the last transaction, Mediacom Business delivers the internet that keeps your business connected. With speeds up to 1 gig, built-in data security, and Wi-Fi powered by Eero, get the performance your business demands. To learn more, go to MediacomBusiness.com.
The Business Record News Headlines is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry. Welcome to the Business Record Iowa News Headlines podcast, presented by the Ivy College of Business and Iowa State University and supported by Mediacom Business. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Business Record President Chris Conetzkey, here with my co-host, Business Record Editor Sarah Diehn, and we're starting with our Business Record Roundup, reviewing the top 3 stories reported by the Business Record Newsroom that you might have missed over the past week. Sarah, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Chris. A new unidentified developer is under contract to purchase and redevelop Valley West Mall after a previous developer's plan to purchase the property did not materialize. Brokerage firm CBRE recently told the Business Record it put the mall property back on the market. The prospective buyer now enters its period of due diligence with a goal to close the deal within 90 days. Since the mall went on the market in 2025, the West Des Moines City Council has set the stage for redevelopment in the area. The city anticipates providing incentives not to exceed $110 million spread out over an estimated 10-year period. And the 60-acre site has also been designated a mixed use, and the area around it is now a urban renewal area.
The Polk County Board of Supervisors has voted to contract with JLL Consulting to oversee the selection process for an operator for the Iowa Event Center. Current operator Oakview Group's contract expires on September 30th. The board approved spending $200,000 on the contract, but the decision was split with 2 supervisors disagreeing that a request for proposal process is needed and expressing concern that changing operators may risk Des Moines' chances of securing bids for some upcoming events. Oakview Group has served as operator since 2004, and the board approved a 10-year extension that took effect in 2016. At last week's meeting, Supervisor Mark Holmes said the vote only hires the consultant. The decision about issuing an RFP can come at a later date.
Changes to which foods are eligible for SNAP in Iowa have created confusion for users and led to declined participation in the program. The changes were made to encourage SNAP users to buy healthy foods, but food insecurity advocates say it has become challenging to know what SNAP dollars can be used for. Leaders with DMARC told the Business Record there is evidence of participants dropping out of the program because of these and other new restrictions. In the last 9 months, Iowa's SNAP enrollment has fallen 9%, according to DMARC. This week, a federal judge ruled that Iowa and 4 other states cannot restrict what foods SNAP recipients can buy with their benefits. The lawsuit was brought by the National Center for Law and Economic Justice. You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com.
Next up is our statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa. We bring you the news each week with the help of our sponsors. So before we get to the news, let's hear from our sponsor, Mediacom Business.
Your business is always on, and your internet has to be too. Behind every move you make, Mediacom Business is right there with you, delivering internet speeds up to 1 gig. All plans include data security and Wi-Fi powered by Eero. We keep your business connected and moving forward.
Here are this week's statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa. Up first, the Corridor Business Journal reports that NextEra Energy passed an important step toward restarting the Duane Arnold Energy Center near Palo. The Iowa Utilities Commission last week approved a generating certificate granting state-level approval to restart the plant. But a series of federal regulatory approvals are still being reviewed. NextEra's effort to revive Duane Arnold began in 2025 to meet rising power demands driven by development of data centers and other enterprises.
The Cedar Rapids Gazette reports Iowa has received nearly $50 million in federal funding for 128 additional medical residencies and a new round of grants for rural hospitals. The new residency spots will be spread across Iowa's 13 teaching hospitals. The grants were funded by the Federal Rural Health Transformation Program, which will pay for medical equipment, help with recruitment, and establishing cancer health hubs. Of the $209 million awarded to Iowa through the program for the next fiscal year, about $190 million are now allocated.
Businesses in Iowa added 3,400 jobs in May, marking the third consecutive month of employment growth. Iowa Workforce Development's latest report found the retail trade sector added the most jobs in May with 1,700 positions due to hiring at businesses like supermarkets, hardware stores, and car dealerships. Iowa's unemployment rate was 3.2% in May, down slightly from April and from 3.6% a year ago.
Iowa Public Radio reports the Cedar Falls City Council approved plans to turn 48 acres of land into a gas power plant run by Cedar Falls Utilities. The project now heads to the Iowa Utilities Commission for review. Known as the Viking Energy Center, the $80 million power plant will initially consist of 2 gas-powered engines able to produce a combined 37 megawatts of power, with space for expansion on the site. Utility leaders say the plant is needed to provide the city a backup when there are fluctuations in energy demands.
Iowa Workforce Development is launching a new statewide initiative to help develop Iowa's advanced manufacturing workforce. The Advanced Manufacturing Pathways Development Initiative will have a pool of $4.3 million to reimburse employers up to 80% for the design and implementation of employer-led training programs that develop a more skilled and competitive workforce. Applications for the program open June 29th at iowagrants.gov. The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at the link in the show description. That's our show for today. But before we go, a couple of things for you to take with you through the rest of the week. One thing that's coming up in this Friday's Business Record, you get a chance to get to know 4 area business leaders through their hobbies in the annual photo issue. Lastly, one fun thing to know, if you're looking for a day trip destination this summer, Art Farm, Iowa is 2 hours north of Des Moines and has a whimsical upcycled garden exhibit running through August 1st. You can click the link in the description to learn more about Art Farm, Iowa. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to our sponsors, the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and MediaCom Business. Each week, you can count on us for a dose of balanced news with the context you need. So if you enjoyed today's show, please like and subscribe. We'll see you back here next Wednesday.